With that, I'm going to hand over my screen to Mustapha. He's going to go over our community spotlight.
Thank you, Nick. I'm trying to present you how we recommend and how we integrate OpenMetadata toward our customers and how we leverage the new opportunities of 1.8 and what the upcoming 1.8 to 1.9 and how our customers and in our project actually we use AI and how we use the full capabilities of MCP indeed. As I say, I'm senior data architect, and let's go to the deep subject. Actually, the new role of data governance in data architecture is completely different than a few years ago. In the past, we had a data catalog, which is completely in a side, and we just use it as a dictionary, whatever. Whereas with open metadata, as we have first an openness, we can grab a maximum amazing possibilities of integration toward notification, toward key clock, and all the tools, plus all the custom connectors that we can implement simply with a minimum of knowledge, I would say, of Python, I would say, to be honest. And today, since to the 1.8 version, we start to integrate data contracts, which are really close to ODCS approach. So our contracts, as the basic rule of SLA, etc., we easily figured out that we can, plus the MCP, we can leverage the whole life cycle of our data from the moment that we produce it, creating the contracts, until the moment that we start to do discovery, we do monitoring of data quality, handling, alerting, and for sure getting all the improvement of data by using all the assets of the company, not only the ones that are related to our data, but all documentation that are in wiki or the tickets, etc., etc. As I said, all that drive us to a new word, which is GovAI. What is AI? Sorry. So what we do is that simply we use our AI LLM engine, which is handled in the company, in order to enhance data customer journey by first allowing data discovery, enrichment, but all that using the full capabilities of Open Metadata MCP. How it comes. Basically, we will push to LLM all the assets plus all the company assets in order to leverage and cross all this data together in order to simplify to non-technical people the knowledge, and at the same time allow every new integration of metadatas and the assets in general of the company in our data catalog as a new full insight. Basically, the idea is that the data governance cycle starts with data producers who bring up contracts, leverage them, push them, update them, whereas using the feedbacks of consumers, all the feedbacks of data stewards to enrich data quality of the data and handling optimization of our data contracts. And at the end of the day, we have new needs, constantly new needs. Today with our customers, and we have two real cases that we handle today, we create new capabilities of using the open metadata as a source of truth, but a full view of high availability of the platform, of the resources, and at the same time, the ability to handle different languages. We have customers which are in Luxembourg, they talk Luxembourgish, so we handle data, assets, etc., without looking for a local translation, but we use the capabilities of the AI to use the generation of descriptions, documentation, and interpretation. So we have a kind of, not only a peer developer, but peer governance. We have an agent here as assistant for governance who will help us. But how we did do this trial in real world? Basically, we have a sample implementation that we used for our presentation. It went to using the LLM, the MCP, and our governance hub at the end of the day. Basically, how it comes. First, we collect we're using the MCP endpoints. We bring up all the assets and the descriptions from our open metadata. We push them to the LLM. We bring other assets which are broad, like wiki, as I said before here, etc. And we leverage a new generation of descriptions, tags, and new assets that we didn't expect from the beginning. And also, it reduces the time to market to leverage new descriptions, etc. And at the end of the day, we are able to update our tables, our descriptions, our tags, our glossary by handling new content. In addition, handling the specificity of the country, so the language indeed. So we can do that. We use it with Arabic, with French, with English, with Luxembourgish, and with other not used or usual languages, like I would say Tamil or whatever, and we apply them in our governance. So how it works? Here in our open metadata, we have a simple database that contains a set of assets. We have tables. Our tables contains they don't have any description. We have no tags associated to our data, and they would have the same thing for all my tables. At the same time, I said, well, we are using Alaska fishery commercial. This is really just a dummy sample. At the same time, we have in Wikipedia documentation about someone who did this job for us, who made Alaska salmon fishery. Okay, let's explore that, and let's use our small script, basic script that uses simply a set of informations like which language I want to use, and simply which wiki or resource I would use in order to collect this data. Basically, I would just simply tell him, go ahead, load for me my data. So the first thing I will grab and collect data from my wiki as assets. I will push them, and then once this is collected, we will start to profile tables. As I said here, we are working on the catch table, catch data, which is one of the tables, etc., etc. During that time, if I go to my open metadata, I will start to see new content that will be coming. So for example, actually it's collecting data, etc. So while he will start now, he's doing profiling. He will go to open metadata. He will start to grab. As I said, I'm using my local LLM agent, and he starts to generate glossary. He enriched my tables, and what is crazy? We are using simply. I'm waiting for the update. It will be MCP update, basically. So now he's taking his time, but I will just go straight to explore tables. As I said, I will go to, as the first one was catch data, as you see, the content came. I have tags that are arriving. It's just an issue of the interface indeed. Yeah, there you go. You see MCP tags that are added. So he will refresh, and we are simply using the MCP module of open metadata. But this content itself, it comes from Wikipedia, plus the knowledge that we had in our context of LLM that will enrich with the whole company assets. Let's imagine a company where I am, for example, today. We are working in energy. And this company has assets from everywhere. Business assets, data collected from competitors, etc., etc. And all this data, we want to make our data consumers understand what is it. So instead of waiting for doing a lot of meetings, collecting data, etc. Our Gov AI will allow us to enrich, enhance, and leverage this data. Sure, there is some side effects like hallucination, etc., of the LLM, but this is in the first layer. But more you will improve your context by data that you will push up. As I said before, there is LLM context that will be enhanced with new content that we'll collect. More we collect content, more we will enrich it, and more we have insights. I will just tell you something which is very funny, is that even ticketing feedbacks from tickets, we have some issues, we solve them, we find out what is the reason, why we changed this, whatever. All that will become a description that will help us enrich our content. And this is just in the version 1.8. And this version, we have data contracts. We don't have yet the interfaces. Once we will start to have also interfaces, we will start to have a 360-degree view of our data. And this, we already have 3 customers today that's where we implement the same thing. And honestly, we are really proud of the progression of OpenMetadata since while we already work on it. But this with the change of the 1.8, already the 1.7 was amazing, but the 1.8 completely changed the game, because we can do today a full lineage of our data explicitly from our CSV files. We take our bucket, we take our data, we take our data that are enriched, etc., and we will have a full lineage of this data end to end. And this using just LLM. We already did it for many customers, from data coming from CSV until Power BI. And simply it changes the game, because the integration of the whole full project moves from 3-4 months to a few days. But what is important is the all control, and to review all what the text is related, created, etc. Because there are sometimes, as I said before, some hallucinations. I hope it's efficient and clear for you guys. As I said, we see a lot of MCP content here, and it continues. So it's just a time frame, but it's really amazing, because simply even our customers, they are impressed, because it makes free our the data analysts and data producers to focus on the business and not the additional things of knowledge connection, etc.